Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ProSouth Wrestling. We are live on YouTube, and make sure, if you haven't already, get your tickets for redemption. March 25th, the War Machine Rhino will be here. So let's go ahead and get right to our action. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It is Friday night. This is ProSouth Wrestling, Piedmont, Alabama. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are 2 weeks away. Easy for me to say, 3 weeks away from redemption. I'm Noah Howland, joined with me, as always, the best broadcast partner anyone could ask for, Mr. Peach State, Shane Knoll. Shane, how are we doing?
I'm great, Noah. Just like you, I wish it was in 2 weeks. We all want to be here sooner for Rhino's appearance at ProSouth.
Smoke filling the arena here. It's like Willie Nelson's kicking off a new tour.
Oh, of course.
This is dominance over practically everyone. T.O.P.E. Tony one half of the courtesy. Wake up, boy. Wake up, boy. Wake up, boy.
Every Friday I say, no way is he going to spray that hairspray. And every Friday I'm wrong.
He sprays it anyway, exactly. And now Midas's opponent tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never seen this man in action before, you are in for a treat. This man, one half of the ProSouth Tag Team Champions, show up and show out. This is Jax.
Making his way to the ring, he's one half of Team Show Up and Show Out, the ProSouth Tag Team Champions. This is Jax.
Speaking of hair, sporting a nice new color on his locks this Friday. You'll always find an abundance of enthusiasm wherever Jax goes.
Tony Midas hounding our official, Justin Patterson, here.
Whatever he's telling him, I wouldn't believe a word of it. That's just me.
When Tony Midas is talking, I'll believe a used car salesman first.
Absolutely. Used car salesman to try to sell you a lemon. Midas to sell you a lime. I know we've made mention, Brother Azrael has victories over both of Show Up and Show Out. Midas now
has that same opportunity.
Correct.
It looks like it's starting tonight with Jax.
And I think that would do something for confidence on the Hodgesism and Jax if they were both to lose to each member of the privacy. I started to say the prestige, my apologies, the privacy.
Primacy, yep.
If they each had losses in singles action.
And you got to think, if Tony Midas were to lay claim to victories over Nagicism, which I'm sure will take place at a future date, and tonight against Jax, the primacy have just got to skyrocket straight up into the #1 contendership, I would think, wouldn't you?
I would think the same thing, and they would be gloating and full of confidence, and who could blame them?
All right, collar and elbow tie-up. Unfortunately, in the case of Jax, while he's got that amazing athleticism, there's not too many occasions where I will say that Jax will have an outright strength advantage over somebody.
Oh.
Paintbrushed him. Jax just paintbrushing him.
That's 3 in a row there. This thing's come in threes.
Oh, wait a minute. Midas almost went careening into our official here. Jax off the ropes. Wheelbarrow Bulldog.
Beautiful.
Oops, swing and a miss from Midas. Oop, Schoolboy, nope, roll through. Oh, delivers a super kick right underneath the chin. Now Jax. He's got Midas in position. What a standing moonsault there from Jax. Oh, and a double foot stomp for good measure. Into the cover. He's got the leg hooked. Just a 2, though.
Azrael not pleased at what is going on here in the early onset of this match as Jax looks to go high risk.
Jax going to an area where he's comfortable, and Tony Midas going to an area where he's comfortable, outside and on the retreat.
He's at home right there, Noah. You made a good point. Shades of the Zabisco stall going on right now with Tony Midas. Exercising his right. The referee's count. And how frustrating it, Noah, as someone who used to don the stripes, when you try to get someone to get back in the ring, if they don't want to, I mean, it's within the rules. I'm sorry, that wasn't within the rules.
That wasn't in the rules. Brother Azrael, while Justin Patterson was distracted, delivering a cheap shot as we introduce our brand new camera angle, our side view of the squared circle. Just a 2. Brother Azrael, while the official was busy dealing with Tony Midas running his mouth, Azrael hot-shotted Jax off the ropes, allowing Tony Midas to deliver the Blue Thunderbreaker. Just a vicious vertical suplex and rolling through. Midas into the cover. Outer leg hooked. Just a 2, though.
Still feels odd saying it as he joins us here in the broadcast position. Good to see you, James Hardy. Your flight wasn't delayed this week. I got a question. Are you married or happy? Nicely done. Married or happy?
That's the action, ladies and gentlemen. Midas delivering a vicious knee right to the back of Jax.
Come on, don't pick him up by the hair. I'd like to say Midas is better than that, but we know better.
Just trying to fight back with any can, delivers a bunch of shots, but one clubbing blow to the back is enough Midas needs to put the momentum back into his favor. Wait a minute. Ooh, went for the tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Countered him into a sidewalk slam.
Caught that one on the side cam, that sidewalk slam by Midas.
Cover, he's got the leg hooked. No, how close was that? You know, you mentioned my time when I donned the stripes. It's moments like that inside the square circle where you have to have such attention to detail because you think a competitor may be out and then at the last possible second, they get that shoulder up to show they still have that will to fight. And now right here, that damaged midsection that Tony Midas has been working on all match. has just got this reverse bear hug, just launched, how am I doing, inside the space shuttle. Anyway, locked in on Jax. Oh, Jax springing up, delivers a crossbody out of desperation. Jax may have created the opening he needs to get back into this contest.
Come on, Jax, get to your feet.
Oh! Corkscrew uppercut there from Jax. On a back elbow. Midas has wobbled.
My apologies for not being impartial at that brief moment.
Here goes Jax off the ropes. Oh! Leaps up and over, and Midas is right there with a double knee face breaker, and Jax's momentum, just like that, has come to a grinding, screeching halt. And now Midas proclaiming this is it, just measuring Jax. Goes for that discus forearm. Jax able to counter. Crucifix. Crucifixes him over. He's got him. There's two. No. Jax off the ropes again. Able to deliver that heel kick. Just telling Midas to get back to his feet. Pele kick there from Jax. Jax just got to get an arm over.
He's struggling here. He's taking punishment as well.
No, last possible second again. Tony Midas rolling that shoulder up off the canvas.
If you want to know what shock looks like, it's on the kisser of Jax right now. I think he thought he really had that one.
And now again, that weight disadvantage in the part of Jax, just having to use everything in his power just to drag the dead weight of Tony Midas back to the center of the squared circle. Stomped to the midsection. And now Jax scaling that top rope. And of course, right there's Azrael.
Oh, that's very wise. Take him away from Azrael. Use the entrance to block him.
Jax with the swanton. Jax got the swanton.
Brother Azrael could do nothing about it.
Jax into the cover. And wait a minute, Azrael's in the ring just pulling Jax off. Come on, hey. You had to know the instant Jax had any kind of major advantage over Tony Midas, brother Azrael was going to get involved. A blatant disqualification.
Well, Azrael very upset that he got outsmarted by Jax.
And now it's a 2-on-1 disadvantage for Jax. But Jax trying to fight back, delivers a kick right to the nose.
Continues to be an issue with the privacy. I give it to them. They're going to look out for each other, but you never get a fair fight one-on-one.
And now Midas just measuring Jax. There's the discus forearm. Good night, Irene.
Caving in his jaw right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, could that be some symbolism of the future of the ProSouth Tag Team Championships?
Well, we certainly all look forward to seeing the evening the odds here.
And look, okay, I don't care what it said in between season 6 and season 7. Homer's the one who did it and framed Maggie, okay? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what a contest we witnessed here. I apologize for that. You know, we've just got a tremendous night of action. Let's discuss our main event this evening.
Let's do it.
Damian Seratone, Marcus Erics, the YouTube Championship on the line. If we go back into our ProSouth history, it was towards the end of 2020. Marcus Erics just got his foot in the door here at ProSouth. He had a matchup with Damian Seratone that was highly regarded. So much time has passed.
We'll see how much Marcus Erics, if he's got it to Damian Seratone's level.
The Serpent Assassin, Brandon Watley.
You know, if there were just 3 words to describe what Brandon Watley has been doing these last few weeks here at ProSouth, those 3 words: path of destruction.
And introducing his opponent.
Your attire doesn't sit right with me. You gonna get Hawkins. Let's go!
He is the last gunslinger, Scott Spade!
If there's anyone on this ProSouth roster that can potentially put a stop to Brandon Watley, is someone who's known him for so many years, the last gunslinger, Scott Spade.
Spade, one of the ProSouth originals here, back in action.
Collar and a bow tie up, here we go. And Watley just powering down Spade. A lot of aggression there on that collar and elbow tie up from Watley.
And it's going to be a different Brandon Watley than Scott Spade's ever seen.
Woo! Watley with some trash talk saying this isn't 2012, this isn't when you were in your prime, that this is my future. Watley just laying out Spade with the shoulder tackle. Spade delivering a leg kick now. Here's Spade trying to execute some offense on Watley. Ooh, went for a spin kick and got caught. Watley just slamming him down with authority. Shane, ever since the opening bell ran, anything that Scott Spade has tried to do just to try to get out of that first gear and mount some offense, Brandon Watley just cutting him off at the pass, and it's just been in complete control.
Dominant from the onset here.
Knee right to the side of the head now from Watley. Oh no, he's got Spade hooked. Butterfly suplex. Spade landing right on that tailbone too. Shane, in your illustrious career, have you ever dealt with a tailbone injury?
Unfortunately, yes, against Simon Sermon. And I'll tell you what, it did not heal back properly for almost 6 months. It affects everything. Sitting in a chair, driving, working, getting up and out of bed, in and out of the tub. Probably one of the most top 3 painful injuries ever I've suffered.
And now, ragdolling Spade up with a gut buster. Shane, for as long as you've known Scott Spade, have you ever seen him just completely dominated like this from the opening bell on?
No, normally Scott comes out with a lot of energy, a lot of fire. Hadn't been a whole lot right here, man. He's baby.
Spade with a desperation heel kick out of nowhere, just trying to mount some kind of offense. A quick cover, trying to get this thing quickly over with, but just a 2.
You can see who's to their feet first. Brandon Watley, the man who's taken less punishment here.
And then just like that, as quick as a hiccup, Brandon Watley is back in firm control with a neck breaker. Watley could be thinking a 3rd neck breaker here. Oh no, a flashpoint.
I was gonna say, when in doubt, just club him in the back of the head. The equalizer.
Cover. Got that leg hooked, just a 2.
Good count, Paulie. Hey, Wally, does your face ever
Just slamming the arm of Scott Spade down, and again, Shane, so far the only offense that Scott Spade has ever been able to amount in this matchup was that desperation heel kick, and just like that, Watley's back in firm control.
Watley sucks! Watley sucks!
Watley again saying all this stuff doesn't sit well with him, but what is sitting well with him is this firm domination. Scott Spade just trying to fight back though with some gut shots, delivering these vicious right hooks that has been signature Scott Spade all these years, but one vicious leg kick from Watley and a kick to the midsection, and the Serpent Assassin is back in control.
I mean, this is impressive. Not letting your opponent have much of anything. Not a whole lot of substance and style and results right now for Scott Spade, but he's still in this. Still trying to get to his feet. Oh, unable to do so.
Watley sucks! Watley sucks!
Chance of Watley sucks echoing throughout the ProSouth Arena.
I'll tell you who that doesn't sit well with.
Rocketing Scott Spade in the corner, charging in. Spade delivering a desperation elbow. This could be the opening Scott Spade needs. He's got the boot up. Here we go. Could Scott Spade be looking to mount some offense? Charging out. Oh, there's a face buster. And the Copenhagen kick. Copenhagen kick out of nowhere, but Watley out to the floor. Scott Spade with his one final shot, his kill shot, the Copenhagen kick that has put so many men away here at ProSouth over the years, but Brandon Watley went out to the floor. That could have been it.
Unfortunately, that kick sent him out to Midas land.
And again, like I said, that Copenhagen kick is Scott Spade's kill shot. Watley is just dead weight at this point. Spade's just trying to get the dead weight of Watley back into the ring. Santiago at a count of 4. And all the damage done to that tailbone, that midsection. Like you said, it's such a debilitating injury. It makes it difficult to even lift things up off the ground.
He's going to feel it after this match. Right now, he's running on adrenaline, Noah. But yeah, the effects of this will be felt long term if it's as injured as we think it may be.
Finally getting the over 200-pound frame of Brandon Watley back into the ring, into the cover, hooking the leg. It still may be enough. No, Watley out at 2. Scott Spade can't allow himself to get frustrated, though. He just needs to go for it again. He needs to fire off that shot again. He needs to do something. Just dragging Brandon Watley back to his feet. And Watley with the Izaguri right to the back of the head. the momentum of Scott Spade is like going down the interstate at 70, and all of a sudden you just shift in the reverse.
Spade looking like a chalk outline right now. I think he may still have something left, though, Noah, before this is all said and done. Doesn't look promising at the moment, however.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look who's made his way out to ringside. Watley sees a ghost. And Eric the Ghost Silva and Brandon Watley exchanging words here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Spade! Got him! Spade stole it! Spade stole it! Scott Spade took the beating of a lifetime, but in the record books, it goes down as a win.
Well, Noah, when I said I thought he had something left, I didn't think that would be like some unplanned assistance from Eric Silva.
I can tell you one thing that's not going to be sitting well with the Serpent Assassin, it's this loss.
He was as dominant as it can be for at least 85% of the portion of this match. This is going to be an L in the win-loss column for Brandon Watley.
Eric Silva's got a mic in hand here.
I hope that loss don't sit well with you. One at a time on the turnbuckle, please.
I'm going for 2 weeks and it all goes to hell.
Get out of the ring. I know, right?
Watley's trying to end careers, and the all-out title is being chased by a chicken. A chicken. So it looks like I had a hand in creating this new aggressive Brandon Watley. A few years ago, I probably would have approved all of this, but
I hope that loss don't sit right with you.
you trying to end a man's career out of frustration doesn't sit well with me.
Ooh.
So seeing as how I had a hand in creating this version of Brandon Watley, it looks like these hands is going to have to take him out.
Is that, ooh, a challenge on the part of Silva. Watley just sitting in the corner, just almost unfazed by the words of the
Consider
ghost.
this your warning.
Watley leading without saying a word. His face says it all.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
I love your beard, Hardy.
James left his dinner over here. Is that KFC or Chick-fil-A?
Oh boy, here we go. Talk about a man who's been on a roll lately, Shane.
Being accompanied by Mr. D.O.P. Tony Midas. He is one half of the primacy. Prophet, Brother Azrael. And introducing his opponent.
And now here, Shane is an individual I have been impressed with both of his appearances here at ProSouth.
Making his way to the ring, he is the Ghetto Rockstar, Tyrese
Taking the camera on here to follow him and only him.
Ghetto Rockstar Tyrese Murphy. Well, let's take it back, ladies and gentlemen, when he made his debut here at ProSouth not that long ago, and it was an impressive outing against the King of the South, Ace Haven. Tyrese took it to the King of the South and showed that he could play with the big boys here at ProSouth, and now he's really got a challenge right in front of him in the Prophet, Brother Azrael.
Where do you find pants that big? Whoa, buddy.
Slim in charge of this contest. Here we go. Collar and elbow tie up, and it's like I said earlier about Jack's distinct disadvantage in the power game for the Ghetto Rockstar here.
Don't ignore me, Midas. Mama feeds me so good, though. Yes, she does. I know. She's a good cook, isn't she?
Shane, what would the strategy be if you're going into a matchup and you just have such a distinct power disadvantage against somebody?
Well, and not only that, the numbers disadvantage strengthened. As you see, Midas, right there. See, if I were Slim right now, and I know you having donned the stripes too, we all watch the stream, and those of you that are watching, we appreciate it. You know that Midas is not out there with good intentions. If I were Slim, I would remove Tony Midas right now, let's even the odds on this match, and give Murphy a fighting chance. As far as the size advantage you questioned me about, stick and move, stick and move. Late great Muhammad Ali said. Look like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Try to tire him out.
Tyrese Murphy asking for a test of strength here with the Prophet. You know, Tyrese is in peak physical condition here, but again, Azrael's 350 pounds here. I mean,
looking to sting early.
and here we go. Just that power of the Prophet, Brother Azrael. Easily powering him down, and he's got both shoulders down. No. Murphy here doing a good job of rolling that shoulder up to make sure he doesn't get pinned here, but
look at that core strength rising back up.
And now using that quickness to execute some quick strikes here, but barely doing any kind of damage to the Prophet. One forearm has just got the Ghetto Rockstar rocked. Oh, and a slap right across the jaw. Shane, I think that's the equivalent of loading the gun that's going to execute you. Jeez Louise. You don't want to make a man like Brother Azriel angry.
The Rockstar crossing over into Pop. Popping Brother Azriel there across the kisser.
You weigh as much as a truck. You get it. I know. What?
Azriel had enough.
Murphy trying to fight back, and a shot right to the midsection, and a clubbing blow right across the spine. And again, just a clubbing blow right to the back.
Midas is admonishing Noah for not talking about Brother Azriel enough.
Tony Midas will find anything to talk about.
Oh, sure. He's a chatterbox.
You know, I have it on good authority. Every time Tony Midas wakes up in the mirror, he has a 2-hour conversation about how nice he is to himself in the mirror. Vicious back elbow right to the side of the head of Tyrese Murphy. And again.
Somebody asked me one time, said, what do you do when you see a perfect 10? And I said, well, I get tired of kissing my mirror every morning. Oh, Noah, you're doing the Lord's work sitting here next to me every Friday. Yeah, that's strength.
What a vertical suplex there from Brother Azriel. You know.
Tyrese, don't let him lay on you.
Murphy trying to fight back now. Oh, step up Izaguri. But Azriel is still on his feet, Shane. Tyrese Murphy cannot take the big man down. And one thunderous clothesline. And just like that, momentum is back in favor of the Prophet. You think you saw it coming?
Not a chance. Hey, James, your dinner, we were talking about it earlier. Is this from KFC or Chick-fil-A?
Midas, did you win tonight? I missed it. What a little body bag.
I mean, it smells good either way. James didn't want me talking about his din-din.
Now Azriel has got Murphy up, just scoop slamming him with authority.
You know what I'll say? I'm proud of Tony Midas. I may have chastised him too quickly. He hasn't done anything thus far in this encounter.
All he's done is talk. But Brother Azriel, after delivering that Abdullah the Butcher style elbow drop, this time across the spine instead of the rib cage of Tyrese Murphy. Shane is a man who's dropped many elbows in his career. What kind of damage does it do when you drop it on the spine rather than drop it on somebody's rib cage?
Well, the spine, you get that, you know, they called it in school a frog, you know, where the knuckle would hit right there. You hit that right in the vertebrae and it sends a shock to the system, especially for a man the size and power of Brother Azriel.
That was a knife edge chop right across the chest. Oh. Here comes Azriel charging in, went for the big splash. Murphy able to dodge. Delivers the back elbow, just anything in desperation. Delivers the chop. Here comes the Rockstar. Just throwing everything and anything that he can.
Watch out for that kitchen sink because he's close. He's hitting him with everything. He said.
Delivers a flying kick right across the chest. Wait a minute, there's 2. No. Tyrese Murphy was just half a second away from getting his first career win here at ProSouth, and it would have been over someone who's been on such a hot streak in Brother Azriel, but this is where Tyrese Murphy cannot allow himself to get frustrated. He has got to dig down deep. Yes, he's taken a beating, but it's the heart and will of a competitor to just keep fighting and do whatever it takes to win, and that's what Murphy's about to do right here.
Feeding off this crowd. Oh, and he's going to go high risk.
Measuring on the outside of the ring.
Looking to perhaps springboard in here.
Here he comes. Springboard knee strike. Springboard knee strike. That'll do it.
And that got Midas's attention.
Wait a minute. Jax is back. Jax is back.
Thank you, Jax.
And into the eyes. Into the eyes of Midas. Wait a minute. Azriel sees Jax.
That hairspray's never smelled so good as when Jax put it out.
Wait a minute. Miscommunication at the pass here. Murphy inadvertently taking out Jax. Oh no, kick to the midsection. And Shane, this is a move you know all too well.
Quite familiar, and it is the Goodnight Irene, as you said, if he hits it.
Pile driver.
Worked for Paul Orndorff, worked for Harley Race. I think it's going to work for Brother Azriel here.
Into the cover, hooks the leg, take the L out of Lover. This one is over. Brother Azriel with the win over Tyrese Murphy.
Winner of the match, Brother Azriel.
Brother Azriel here in this contest. But you got to give it to Tyrese Murphy. He brought everything he had and then some. But again,
Jax certainly tried to even the odds.
No, 350 pounds across the midsection. And Midas calling off the dogs in a way.
Midas quite in sync with one another here. They're all smiles leading out of the ring this evening. Much to the chagrin of Mr. Murphy and Mr. Jackson.
You got to give it up to Murphy and Jax, though. Two men that have taken quite a beating tonight, but they are still standing tall, still willing to fight another day.
Kudos to our official Slim for helping Murphy up to his feet. But on quite a performance this evening, just wasn't meant to be.
But Shane, what we got coming up next, you know, Tyler T.Y. Sutton becoming the All-Out champion at Valentine's Day Massacre, becoming the first to win the All-Out championship via count-out. 1 week later, issues a challenge to Aaron Dallas, saying if he could beat him right here, right now, Aaron Dallas will get a shot in foot and mouth syndrome. Sutton cashed a check with his mouth that, as you know what, couldn't cash.
If Aaron Dallas can feed off this crowd and learn from overcoming Marcus Eriks, I think he has a golden opportunity here because he beat the man in less than 15 seconds when the title wasn't on the line.
And
now the gold is up for grabs.
Let's send it to Mr. James Hardy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the All-Out Championship. Both competitors will have one rope break apiece. There is a 20 count on the outside. And the belt can change hands via count out or disqualification. Introducing first, to my left, he is the challenger. This is Aaron Ron
Listen to that ovation for Aaron Dallas.
And introducing to my right, he's your current reigning and defending all-out champion. This is Tyler
Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, in the all-out division, competitors have a 20 count on the outside of the ring instead of 10. This championship can change hands, as Mr. Sutton knows, via count-out or disqualification, and both competitors are limited to just one rope break per match.
As you said, Sutton knows far too well that a 20 count can get it done. Aaron Dallas going to look to hammer away on the all-out champion.
Chance of Aaron echoes out the ProSouth Arena.
That does not please the all-out champion.
Elbow tie up. Sutton doing a beautiful job showing some technical wrestling, taking him down off the rear waist lock. Just keeping that grip locked in. But of course, you know, in the form of Aaron Dallas, you know, when one of the people who helped get you to where you are in your career is the technical magician, Kyle Matthews, you're going to learn an extra hold or two that some of these people may never know that have been doing this for 20 years.
Exactly right. Kyle Matthews is as good as come down the pipeline, I think, in the Southeast in the last 10, 15 years.
I can't hear myself think right now, Sean. Who? Who's on first?
Where?
No, who's on first?
Naturally.
Back to the collar and elbow tie-up we go.
I give him credit. The champion's trying to wrestle the challenger here.
Oh, wait a minute. Sutton complaining about a shoulder injury here now. Now, I did have a chance to have a conversation with both of these men before this matchup tonight, and Sutton has told me that he's been able to overcome a history of horrid shoulder issues to get to where he is tonight. So he has a history of shoulder injuries.
Well, I'm not sure our official is a licensed medical expert here. No disrespect.
Oh, I think he just popped it back into place. I think he just popped the shoulder back into place. I think, I didn't catch it, Shane, but I think Sutton may have had his shoulder pop out of its socket and just had Patterson pop it back into place. Shane,
Ugh.
Have you ever had to suffer a dislocated shoulder? Because I know I have, and definitely one of the most painful experiences I've ever been through to have it pop back into place.
Well, I'm not going to sleep tonight because you're bringing up all my horrific injuries. But yes, dislocated left shoulder, 2009, worst pain ever in my life, by far, for 3 months of rehabilitation. So, Tyler Thomas, I sympathize. And with you, Tyler. So I said Tyler Thomas. See, you got me all flustered over here thinking about injuries and such. Smelling James Hardy's din din. Better than smelling James Hardy.
Beat me to it. Dallas now in control of the hammerlock. Sutton doing whatever he can to fight out. What a snapmare counter there. Off the ropes. Oh, ducks under the kick. And there's the nip up from Dallas. Back to the collar and elbow once again. Both of these men just trying to show who the better wrestler here is. Oh. Sutton off the ropes. There's the leapfrog there from Dallas. Oh, what a hip toss. Another hip toss. Sutton trying to fight back now with some shots to the midsection. Here goes Sutton off the ropes. Oh, Dallas went for the hip toss again. Countered, but Dallas able to counter again with the leg sweep. And now just raining in a forearm shot. And, oh no, huge knife edge chop incoming. Oh, duck under. Oh, woo-hoo! What a knife edge chop from Tyler T.Y. Sutton. That shoulder seems to be doing okay now with Sutton just raining down these right hands. Kick to the midsection. Now just another vicious forearm shot.
Perhaps he's worked out the kinks, one would say.
Oh, up and over goes Dallas. Oh, what an arm drag counter, and again, Dallas back in control. And that technical beauty that Aaron Dallas loves to showcase. Got a hold of that injured shoulder. Dallas to the outside, landing on the apron though. Sutton charging in. Dallas with a shot to the midsection. Here comes Aaron, up and over. Sunset flip, roll through to become all-out champion. No, just a two. How close was that? But there's a beautiful drop kick, and the champion goes on the retreat.
Timekeeper was ready to hit the bell there. That's how close it was. And as we know, he got till 20 to get back into this ring. Gonna be a while. Grab a Snickers concession stand. Careful, young man. Don't get lulled into a false sense of security here.
Aaron Dallas is going on the pursuit. The clubbing blow right to the back. Sutton didn't see it coming. Oh, back elbow. I think that caught Dallas right in the eye. And now, oh, just sending Dallas careening right into those steel guardrails. Oh, and driving that shoulder right into the ring post. An eye for an eye, as they say. Both these men just throwing on the floor, and again, that arm just driven in the apron this time.
Dallas may have some shoulder issues of his own by the time this encounter is over.
Oh, there's an arm breaker.
Certainly will if that continues.
A leg drop right to the arm again. And now just bending those fingers back. Ow! Boot right to the shoulder.
Very wise of the all-out champion to stay on that arm. But Sutton feeling the effects in his own left shoulder. I'm telling you, and Noah can as well, that is not a pain that dissipates very quickly.
Give him another!
Shane, I'm glad I'm sitting over here.
One turn. Oh, here we go.
The sadistic crowd wanting another one, and they get it. Oh, and again, though, the arm breaker out of absolute nowhere from Tyler T.Y. Sutton, just creating some kind of separation here so we can get back in control. Again, another vicious arm breaker.
Now taunting the challenger.
There's an elbow drop right to the bicep. Allison off the rope, counter with the sunset flip, but this time Sutton was ready for it. Oh, and just again, dropping the knee right to that injured arm. Just Shane, just how calculated is our all-out champion in this contest.
He is conniving. That's a good way to put it.
Trying to do whatever he can to get back into this contest, but for the last couple of minutes it's just been in total control. But Dallas creating an opening he needs with the jawbreaker. With that good arm delivering a clothesline and a back elbow. But Shane, notice how Aaron Dallas is just trying to keep that arm as distant as possible here.
Does he have enough? Oh, he did to get him over.
That arm has got to be killing him, though.
What is this? Pulling the shirt out of our official. He's had a wardrobe malfunction thanks to the all-out champion.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something's got brass knuckles. Swing and a miss. Oh, knee right to the midsection here. Dallas has got him hooked. No, wait a minute. He moved out of the way. Oh, what an axe handle. What an axe handle out of nowhere.
Caught it flush.
No way. No way. No way. Dallas did it. Dallas did it. Dallas is all-out champion. Dallas is all-out champion.
All-out champion,
Dallas with the axe handle out of absolute nowhere, and he is the new ProSouth all-out champion.
Overcoming the champion's advantage, overcoming attempted foreign object. What a milestone of the young career of Aaron Dallas.
Wait a minute. What? The official just pulled the brass knuckles from the possession of.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has reversed his decision. Your winner of the match and still all-out champion, Tyler Sutton.
That weasel, Tyler Sutton, at some point.
Everyone in this arena saw it. Everyone watching on YouTube Live saw it. Tyler Sutton is the one that produced those brass knuckles, and unfortunately, Aaron Dallas is the one that pays the price.
That breaks my heart, ladies and gentlemen. This kid just had that moment ripped away from him because of that weasel, Tyler T.Y. Sutton. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we're going to take a very brief intermission. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, the first trial of the Tragic Prince. What that is, we are not so sure. And then our Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome the ProSouth champion, Cameron Keese.
Spoke with the ProSouth champion last week on our ProSouth Plus, and he said he was going to put Dorian through the trials and tribulations of the Tragic Prince. But Shane, you have any idea what Keese could be talking about?
I do not have an inkling going into this. The trials of the Tragic Prince. Much like everyone watching here on YouTube and live in person, we're about to find out.
Making his way to the ring, this is Dorian!
Dorian now one to back down from the challenge, accepting whatever these trials may be. He's quickly retreating back onto the apron.
Welcome, Dorian, to the trials of the Tragic Prince. Now, what you are going to have to do is you're going to have to survive a trial for the next 3 weeks to earn yourself a championship match for my ProSouth Championship. And each of these trials are going to represent something that I've had to go through in my career. Well, let me explain this first trial to you and its relevance. See, I don't think you understood just how much it hurt me when you refused to work with me and my new vision for the League of Terribles. Culprit drives an umbrella into your eye and you follow him blindly. But I provide you with the chance of a new future to give to you what he gave to me. And you spit in my face. I'm going to show you exactly what happens for the inverse of your decision when you do decide to work with me and have my back. In New Era Wrestling in Jasper, Alabama, I went to war with one particular man. And at the end of that war, we stood side by side, and to this day, him and I are the New Era Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Wait just a minute.
So let me introduce you to your first trial. Someone who will always have my back and stand beside me unlike you. My New Era Wrestling Tag Team Championship partner, Alexander Lincoln.
Whoa! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of a backstory here. Alexander Lincoln, the first trial of the Tragic Prince for Dorian. It was back in October when New Era Wrestling presented the Contenders Cup. Alexander Lincoln and Cameron Keese were thrown together as a team, but they emerged out of that the New Era Wrestling Tag Team Champions and since have had quite a successful title reign. So now Alexander Lincoln is the first obstacle that Dorian is going to have to go through, and it's no small obstacle. Shane, look at the size of Alexander Lincoln.
Goodness. First time I've laid eyes on this individual.
Why would you be on his side?
Slim is going to be the official over this trial.
It's like a 12 labors of Hercules.
Oh, before you ring the bell, hold on. Did you actually think I wouldn't stack this against you? There's obviously going to be a second part to this first trial. See, I know you pretty well. And I know that whether the League of Terribles was out here with you or not, you always had that extra support out in the crowd. But I don't see that support in the crowd. Do you, Dorian? Don't worry. I didn't kidnap your girlfriend. I wouldn't do something that evil yet. Give it time. But see, you're gonna have to learn a lesson right now that I had to learn the hard way. Say, in wrestling, in this business, you gotta think with the brain, I messed up, whatever. You have to think with your head on your shoulders and not the head in your pants. You can't attach yourself to any woman who will allow you to have the time of day and to travel with her. See, everybody thought that I would just be the bag boy for Tragedy and Taylor Ray, but we haven't seen them in years, unless you have an OnlyFans subscription. But for you, I'm gonna go ahead and show you right now that you can't trust anyone. So standing in the corner of Alexander Lincoln tonight, Charlie Punk.
I'm going to be straight with you for a minute. Cameron Keith has something that I want, and that's a spot on the League of Terribles. So I'm here to make sure.
Charlie Punk,
I'm familiar with her, and I know Dorian, the look on his face, he certainly is.
Dorian with the look of surprise. And there's Lincoln from behind, and here we go.
I hear this right? This is for a spot in the league for Charlie Punk?
I believe so, Shane. I'm just at a loss for words right now. Is there nothing that the Tragic Prince won't stoop to?
I mean, goodness, you're looking across the squared circle at your significant other. And she's wanting a spot in a group, a faction that you worked so hard to distance yourself from.
Dorian trying to fight back now on Lincoln. Oh, what a flying clothesline.
You see the influence of the ProSouth champion, Cameron Keith.
Dorian off the ropes, delivering the Bulldog to Lincoln.
I cannot imagine what is going through in between the ears right now of Dorian.
Raining down these right hands. Lincoln having to go on the retreat here after just those vicious blows to the head from Dorian. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not often I'm left speechless, but I'm just appalled at the actions of the Tragic Prince right now. It's one thing to put somebody through hell against someone who you've known for so long, but to turn your significant other against you, it's despicable. Lincoln now just powering Crow up. Slamming him down.
Goodness, and that is Trials plural of the Tragic Prince. And goodness, what more has he got in store? You've already got the love of your life out here looking to garner a spot in the League of Terribles at your expense.
Now Alexander Lincoln. Just the slow, methodical pace that he loves to utilize just to inflict damage. What a vicious clothesline of Dorian. This crowd trying to will Dorian Crow back. And look at Charlie. Charlie is choking Dorian on the ropes.
That face shows no remorse for doing so.
Not one iota of remorse whatsoever.
Alexander Lincoln, a tall, imposing individual here who is in control of the match.
Now he's got a version of a camel clutch just locked in on Dorian here. Dorian trapped in the center of the ring, just trying to do whatever he can to reach a rope, try to fight back to his feet, do something, but Lincoln just laying down these clubbing blows and now going into a cover. That may be enough. No, Dorian just rolling that shoulder up at 2.
Hope he doesn't hit him with one of those leg sweeps.
And now he's got Dorian up, just gonna take a walk on the sidewalk. Oh, and drops the backbreaker.
This is a very ominous feel in the squared circle right now as you see Harley on the entryway, as you see the ProSouth champion Cameron Keast on the entryway, as you see Dorian Crow's, I guess she's still his girlfriend, I don't know, Charlie Punk on the outside. And in the ring, Alexander Lincoln, all the odds stacked against him, though.
Oh, Dorian! Dorian just trying to counter out any way he can, delivers a head scissors, delivering Lincoln head first into that middle turnbuckle.
Dorian, just treat him like you got her, Lincoln. Put him down. Let's go, Dorian! Let's go, Dorian!
And now Lincoln again, just back in firm control, going off the ropes. Oh, Dorian able to counter with a drop kick. Chants of Dorian echoing throughout the arena. Our official account is 6. Wait a minute, Charlie Punk has entered the ring. Charlie Punk is in the ring and she is yelling at Dorian. She is standing in between Dorian and Alexander Lincoln. And that moment of distraction may be enough. And wait a minute, while our official's back is turned, oh no, this is what we've seen Lincoln and Cam use to become tag champs at New Era. Double Keyblade. And there's the cover. That leg is hooked. Not like this. Come on. Dorian rolling that shoulder up at 2. Dorian is still in this. Shane, do you sense Keist is starting to panic on the outside a little bit? Small package! Small package! No!
Come on, Dorian! He certainly isn't as happy as he was the opening 3 or 4 minutes of this contest. He knows Dorian. He knows what he's got in the tank.
Lincoln with a shot right to the throat, though, and then an elbow drop to the side of the head. Now going back to a side headlock here, just trying to wear Dorian down. Slowly wearing Dorian down, using that power advantage. Dorian trying to fight out. Just shoving him off. Oh, Dorian went for the clothesline and missed. Oh, what a shoulder tackle, though. Just delivers a knee right to the spine. And now his eyes have turned to the Tragic Prince. Oh, delivers a knee right to the jaw. And then Shane, Dorian scaling to that top rope. What a flying lariat from Dorian.
Found its mark.
He's got to get to the cover. He's got the big guy's legs hooked. There's 2. No, Lincoln out at 2. Shane, if this is just the first trial that Dorian has to go through.
That's what I'm saying. What else is in store inside that devious mind of our ProSouth champion? One thing's for sure, it cannot be good.
Now, Dorian here with a unique submission hold. He's got the legs crossed up and then just wrenching that head back, just trying to arch the spine.
He's tapping.
He's tapping, but look where our official is. Keist has got Slim distracted, and there's Charlie Punk from behind on Dorian. She's got a full Nelson locked in.
Affairs of the heart are tough to watch.
And now Harley. Oh, a misfire with the umbrella. Wait a minute. Come on, Dorian. Don't hit her. Come on, Dorian.
Hit her.
Come on, Shane.
Everything she's done.
Oh, went for the kill shot on Keist. Wait a minute. There's Punk and there's Lincoln. Wait a minute. A double spear. A double spear.
So long, Charlie.
Charlie Punk is down. Lincoln's down. Dorian to the cover. Dorian did it. Trial 1 completed.
First trial, Dorian.
I'm sorry my emotions got the best of me. I was not advocating hitting a teenager. I was not advocating hitting a female, but Harley Haven's actions over the last few months, Noah, and the audience, I'm sorry, that just, something's got to be done, though, about her. A day of reckoning is coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got to think, though, yeah, Dorian picked up the win, but where does it sit in between the ears? The mental warfare that the Tragic Prince played tonight.
What awaits him next Friday? What awaits him down the road? I can't imagine. That match had a very different feel from anything I've ever seen at ProSouth.
I wholeheartedly agree, but ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is our main event of the evening. The YouTube Championship on the line. The man made from nightmares, Marcus Eriks, the champion of champions, Damian Seratone. But
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event of the evening. And the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the YouTube Championship.
The man made from nightmares, Marcus Erics, with one of his biggest opportunities since arriving at ProSouth just over a year ago. An opportunity to dethrone the champion of champions and take that YouTube championship away from Damien Seratone.
Damien Seratone delivering quite a speech from the heart last week. Anyone who saw it and heard it is still reverberating a week later, as personal as it gets, off the chest. And he will be taking on the man you saw, Rhino, right here, March 25th at Redemption. But tonight, Noah, the YouTube title's on the line against Marcus Erics.
That's the big burning question right now, Shane Knowles. Yes, Damien Seratone at this current time is the YouTube champion, and he will face Rhino in 3 weeks from tonight at Redemption, but will he be doing it as the YouTube champion? If I'm Marcus Erics, I think there is no chance in hell that Damien Seratone gets to March 25th as YouTube champion. And also, here's another factor you got to think, Shane. This is the first time since Valentine's Day Massacre we have seen Damien Seratone competing inside the squared circle.
Absolutely, and while he's been away, Marcus Erics has been pretty much full-time here at ProSouth Racing and locking up with Aaron Dallas.
And last week picking up the win over Jax.
Exactly, yes. Could there be some ring rust for Damien Seratone? Remains to be seen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the YouTube Championship. Introducing to my right, he is the challenger. He is made from nightmares, Marcus Erics. Introducing to my left, he is the current reigning and defending undisputed YouTube champion, the champion of champions, the Grand Slam champion, the Iron Man of ProSouth. This is Damien Seratone. Your official for this contest, Luis Santiago.
Santiago in charge of the action. You can just feel the anticipation in the air as we get ready for our main event contest. You know, like I said earlier in the broadcast, Shane, it was one of Marcus Erics' first matches here at ProSouth was against the champion of champions, Damien Seratone. And
you know, and I know Damien is as we see a little banter going back and forth here between champion and challenger. I know that he's a ring veteran. I know that he's the champion of champions for a reason, but who would blame him if he weren't looking ahead just a little bit to possibly the biggest opportunity of his career against Rhino in just a matter of weeks?
You know, Shane, to your point, I agree. This is one of the biggest matches of Damien Seratone's entire pro wrestling career in the 13 years that he has been doing this, coming up ahead of him in 3 weeks from tonight. But like you said, he is the champion of champions for a reason. And as a champion, he's going to do whatever it takes to make sure he's going in to that marquee matchup as a champion. In this case, the YouTube Championship, the championship that made him the first ever Grand Slam champion here at ProSouth.
Marcus Erics, nicely done, moving out of the way.
Eric's asking for a test of strength here with Damien. Much like Marcus Erics did just well over a year ago in one of his first matchups here. A little bit of deja vu. Test of strength locked in. Serotonin, though, doing a good job to roll through and tripping up Marcus Erics while keeping that grip lock. And then just stomping on the hand. Oop. Floats him over. Just the two, though. Just that sly smile on the face of Damien Serotonin saying, hey, I was this close.
I think you're allowed to sport a smirk like that. You got the credibility Damien Serotonin does. And now in the match at any time in a variety of ways.
And now Eric's telling Serotonin to bring, and Serotonin does, just laying in these knife edge chops and a kick to the knee. And now another kick to the knee, and just a vicious forearm right across the jaw. Oop, Eric's charging in. Oop, Serotonin able to dodge. Oop, duck under, and a Pele kick. Here comes Damien, tope suicida. And there's that look in the eyes from Damien Serotonin. He's focused. He has got all eyes on the man made from nightmares at this current moment. Oh, and a vicious knife edge chop on the barricades. James Hardy right next to me just referencing. He's been on the receiving ends of those knife edge chops from Damien Serotonin. And a little fun fact in ProSouth history, ladies and gentlemen, it is thanks to Damien Serotonin why James Hardy has a reflection on the top of his head. Oh, what a sick kick! While Marcus Erics was laid up against the apron, Damien Serotonin just laying Marcus Erics out. And now Serotonin scaling that top rope, just measuring Marcus Erics. Erics able to dodge. Oh, what a vicious clothesline, turning Damien Serotonin inside out.
That could be a huge momentum swinger in this match. He's staying on him.
Wasting no time. And now just choking Serotonin on the ropes. And now Eric's just depositing Serotonin out, as you said earlier, Midas Land.
Which it shall forever be dubbed until he changes up his tactics.
Oh, and a knife edge chop from Marcus Erics across the chest of Damien Serotonin. And another one. Wait a minute. No, no, no. Damien Serotonin chest first across that steel guardrail. You got to think the damage done to the sternum. And now a back suplex delivered to the apron, the hardest part of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus Erics is Mr. Hardy on my right here was saying Erics is doing a beautiful job of disrupting that official's count whenever he can, knowing he cannot win that match on the outside of the ring. Cover, leg hooked. Oh, Damien crucifixes him over. Just the two, though. And Erics is right back on him with a clubbing blow to the side of the head. What a vicious elbow drop. And another one. cover, hooks the leg. Damien Seratone out at 2. What a European uppercut there from Marcus Eriks. This crowd firmly behind Damien Seratone, trying to reel him back into this match, but Marcus Eriks just obliterates him with a clothesline in the corner. Snapmaring him down now, and there's that vicious European uppercut right across the back. Shane, I think the champion of champions may be in some trouble here. Marcus Eriks with the Northern Lights, beautifully done. Almost dropping Seratone on his head. Seratone rolling that shoulder up at 2. And you gotta think,
saw a smirk on Eric's face here.
Is it a smirk of I get an opportunity to inflict more damage, or a smirk of, okay, I know I have to do more in order to put down the champion of champions?
You could be feeling right now, I got this.
Oh, Seratone floating him over, sunset flip. Just a 2 though. And Eriks is right there with the Irish Whip reversal. Seratone got the boot up though. Here comes Seratone. Oh, what a heel kick. Cover, leg hooked, just a 2. Now Marcus Eriks just got that rear chin lock just cinched in on Damien Seratone, and he's biting into the head of Seratone. Santiago's angle, he could not see Marcus Eriks just gnawing his teeth into the skull of Damien Seratone.
Come on, Damien. Come on, Damien.
And now Marcus Eriks, he's got Seratone hooked. Just positioning him on that top rope.
Fight back.
Right in front of us.
Eriks scaling that top rope. He's got him hooked. Could he be thinking superplex here? Oh, what a vicious forearm. Marcus Eriks knocked off that perch. Seratone perched up. Oh no, he got caught. Wait a minute. Seratone able to counter into a guillotine. But Marcus Eriks not acknowledging that guillotine, just driving him into the corner. Seratone able to counter the Irish Whip, charging in. Marcus Eriks able to get a boot up. Oh, and what a super kick. And another one.
I was going to say, didn't catch all the first one, got the second one, put him down.
Wait a minute. There's no way. Shane, we don't see Marcus Eriks go to the top rope that often. Moonsault! Seratone able to move!
Breaking out all the stops.
Marcus Eriks went for the moonsault. Instead, he got a moon splat.
That's why they call him high risk. Took a chance. And a big one. He was looking for his moment right there.
Seratone just trying to will himself back to his feet after that moment of separation off the missed moonsault. And here comes Damien. What a vicious clothesline. Super kick to the midsection.
Might have been a little lower.
And now just these vicious chest kicks from Damien Seratone. And now he's measuring for this kill shot, a kick right to the side of the head. Erik's able to duck, but doesn't duck the back kick. Now Seratone charging in. Oh, saw the boot up coming this time. Oh, what a backcracker. Just a 2, though. Saratone a half second away from retaining that YouTube championship, and I don't think Saratone can believe it.
That'll have you visiting a chiropractor come Monday morning. Maybe Saturday if they're open.
Saratone, though, saying that's it. Saying he knows what he needs to do. He's measuring Marcus Eriks. Marcus, don't turn around. You're not going to like this view. He's got him up. Little trip to Blockbuster. No. What a sit-out spine buster.
You had him.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not get any closer than that. The pop-up spine buster, but it was only good for 2.99.
And what a showing by the challenger, Marcus Eriks. I think as good as I've seen him in a ProSouth ring, can he finish it?
Wait a minute. He said, oh, could be looking into Damien's future here. Looking for the door. No, Schoolboy. He's got the tides a bit. No, just a 2. Oh, there's the pop-up knee from Damien. He's got him hooked. Punchline, no, able to counter. Blue Thunder Bomb.
New champion, right?
New champion. No.
Goodness.
Hardy, I appreciate the brace, but I was not about to fall on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, that is as close as it can get.
Oh, breathtaking here.
What a main event we are witnessing, Shane.
I said at the onset of the match, I don't think there's been any ring rust from Damien Saratone, but I think Marcus Eriks has brought the fight.
Hey, let me get that man card.
Got him up in the fireman's carry. Nope, Saratone able to dodge. He's got him up, trip the blockbuster, DVD.
Yes, sir.
He's got that leg hooked. Just a 2 again.
Come on, Damien. Come on, Marcus. Stay on him, Damien. Stay on him, Damien.
Shane, could you see some frustration setting in for Damien Saratone here?
Tis possible. I don't know if he expected Marcus Eriks to push him to the limit quite like he has.
Just measuring here. Kick to the midsection. He's got him hooked. Taking sleep to deep. No. Erik's able to counter, but Saratone able to counter the counter. Oh, Erik sends Saratone over that top rope. Oh, there's a pump kick. Common Geary, easy for me to say. I'm flustered, ladies and gentlemen. What a main event I am witnessing here. And now Marcus Eriks just scaling that top rope.
He went for this earlier, was unsuccessful. Take 2.
Superplex! Wait a minute, he's not done. He won't do. Wait for the falling reverse. Saratone able to counter. Dragon Sleeper. It's cinched.
He's nowhere near those ropes.
Eriks is out.
Your winner of the match, by way of submission, and still YouTube champion, Damien Saratone!
Noah, what a match.
Marcus Eriks has nothing to be ashamed of in this contest. He brought it to Damien Saratone tonight. But the fact of the matter is this, the champion of champions once again standing tall. And ladies and gentlemen, could this be the scene we see 3 weeks from tonight?
Well, when Rhino starts scouting, I don't know if he has already, if he takes a look right here at the YouTube champion, that's the man you're going to be facing March 25th, as motivated as he's ever been.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for this broadcast this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in to ProSouth. For Shane Knowles, I'm Noah Howell. We will see you right here next Friday night.